playing recently. Anti was in a little bit of a slump for a while, and now seems like he's starting to get back on top, man. Get back on top of things.
This could be his tournament. Maybe round robin is his way of play style of play, like to be able to just fight everybody instead of knowing, hey, if I lose this, I'm out. I'm in the losers, or I'm out the whole entire tournament.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how this plays out here in this first game. Anti with the Mario yet again. Salem with the Bayonetta. Now Salem, you know, interestingly enough, we saw a kind of interesting counter pick or a secondary come out from a recent tournament. He pulled out the Greninja. I don't think we're gonna pull out this time around. Maybe that was a Bayo exclusive because he was doing a Ditto, but
oh yeah,
that joint was hype.
Yeah, he has a lot of trouble in the Ditto. He's lost to Captain Zack in the Ditto. He's lost to Mistake in the Ditto either once or twice. So he decided to take out Greninja to see if he can mix it up, and he almost won too. It's game 5. But against Mario, I definitely can see him staying Bayonetta. He usually does take out Ally, and now we have Anti's Mario, 2 best Marios in the world. But I think Salem might just know this matchup.
And this is the thing about Salem too, man. You know, we can point it out all the time whenever we see him play. He's a very defensive player, man. He knows how to slow down the pace of a match to a crawl to pretty much frustrate you.
Yeah.
You know, and after that, then he'll flip the switch. Next thing you know, he's approaching more than you would ever expect, and you're just kind of overwhelmed by the fact that such a switch just came out. So either way, right now a pretty even game here. But Salem with a double afterburner kick, gonna add it up in the back air, just barely living that one. Probably still had his jump, to be completely honest.
Salem's doing a fantastic job just spacing Mario, going for back airs over and over. It's been like maybe even 6 back airs in a row. Got at least 2 of them to hit, and that's all that matters. And a good early up B coming from Anti, but it doesn't matter with that up air, no punish actually.
Yeah, I think that was probably his best option to get back on stage. Well, at least not lose the stock. So good early up B, takes the afterburner kick twice for it, dunking on him, but not gonna get him off stage. So.
Ooh, hey. Double up, double down there, actually. That was a good choice. Especially with all this rage, I should have been able to KO. And Salem being a little risky going for that witch time. Anti seeing through it and waiting.
That was beautiful stuff right there from Anti, man. You know, it was kind of harassing quite a bit on that top platform. Salem probably expecting him to go on the shield after he landed up there, but instead immediately throws out an aggressive hitbox with that up smash and seals that stock off away from the 197, finally losing the stock. A lot of time, but either way, no real damage here added on Salem, so another even game for you in this first game between Anti and Salem.
Yeah, damage-wise in that first stock, that was definitely for Salem. Salem was being dominant in that, but Anti is playing Mario. He's playing a character that can, sometimes it doesn't matter. If he gets enough rage, he can KO you at 85%.
Oh, yeah.
Playing it smart, making sure to get that first KO.
Okay, again, man, the afterburner kick right there. He's going to have access to the afterburner kick and the heel side just because he's standing so close to the ledge. I mean, you immediately run off, and there it is. Gets the afterburner kick, or he doesn't run off and goes straight for the heel slide.
He's always looking for that. I'm surprised to see people get hit by that. Sometimes Salem's just hanging out near the ledge, and they try to run over and grab him, hit him, and he just runs off the ledge, side B's into you.
Yeah.
Always gets.
Oh, my God. Don't even matter. Don't talk about side B's. Talk about forward airs. Dunking that man straight off of that game. Here we are in the second game. Anti going to take that first one with some in dominant fashion.
49% after the forward air hit, too. Keep in mind that we saw that maybe 2 or 3 times in this entire tournament so far. Well, you know, people complain about Bayonetta taking people off the top, but Bayonetta has yet to do it.
I don't know what song this is, but I need the Shazam, right now.
Yeah, so anybody
kind of slaps. Here we are out to game 2, though, on the same stage. Anti, took a long time to get that first stock off as far as how much percent he took, but that second stock was gone in record time right there. Beautiful combo coming in, so. Okay,
choice to grab right there. All right, abusing these platforms, making Bayonetta stay on the platform, knowing if he gets which time at this percent, it won't really matter. He's not going to get KO'd.
Pretty interesting the fact that he opted to go for the up throw right there. And, you see a lot of Marios kind of like default to the down throw, but at 0%, it's not really the greatest option to go for the up throw down there, back here. Ooh, which I think you can actually witch time or bat within out the last hit. But either way, pretty even game right here yet again, 90-71.
Wow, good stuff by Salem. Seeing that Anti is likely going to jump in and approach, and seeing that a whole lot. But Salem hanging back on the platform. He did try this before. It worked in his last set. However, in this set, it's been working very well for Anti.
Okay. H-layer right there, just going to send him right back off the stage. Going to scoop him up here. Not too much right there. Just going to get some damage. Keep him off right there with the bullets as well. So
nice roll in. He's just looking for that KO right now. 92%. He's doing the same thing he did last time, pretty much getting into strong rage, maybe not on purpose, but abusing that fact and trying to get the KO below 100%.
Right, get back on stage safely here, but still here on the side. Managed to get himself some standard stage control. Not to say that Salem really gave it up. You know, I feel like Salem can play from the ledge so well that it doesn't really matter where Salem is on the stage. It's almost like his disadvantage state is like so minuscule. He might as well call it neutral. Let's call it neutral, man.
I love this play style. It's literally back air or stay on the platform, but he made a mistake right there, landing next to Anti. But this is definitely a position that's good for Salem. He wants to stay on the platforms and try to get a witch time, or just a simple punish into up B, or
there it is right there. Yeah, you can bat within through that last hit, so it's a little unfortunate right there for Mario, but either way, you know, got a lot of damage here. I think never mind. I was gonna say a back throw might be able to seal it, but instead we get an afterburner kick to the up air, gonna seal his first stock.
The best KO option at this point is to go for the up smash, but it's unlikely for us to see Salem stand on the ground. He plays this matchup pretty much in one way, and he's able to actually air dodge out of these down airs too, so the down airs are going to be hard to KO off the top, but he's hanging on the bottom a little too much, and Anti's able to get that up smash he was looking for.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably trying to get a little aggressive right there, but Anti going to go ahead and snuff that out. But however, coming back with a little bit of vengeance is Salem. Already get him up to 50%, but Anti trying to fire back. Gets that back throw.
All right, I saw him for sure on that one. It looked like he was trying to go for the cape if he had gotten the right read on how Salem was going to recover. Uh-oh. How? In the middle of up to a combos, he was able to jump air dodge out the way.
Okay, actually getting down, coming through a little aggressive. You know, a lot of Bale's probably expecting that air dodge, but instead, Anti going to come down with the down air, you know, kind of mix it up.
All right,
whenever he gets a chance to.
Still has a chance to bring this back, especially if he can get a grab, but Salem is not letting this happen. Oh, it looks like it doesn't matter. Able to continue these combos by approaching Salem on these platforms.
And that was good of Salem actually to DI in that time. You know, he lost his stock for going out to that forward air, so this time around, out to DI in and take a little extra damage instead of losing the stock here.
All right, Salem's having trouble tricking Anti, trying to get these witch times on the platform. Anti's being very patient. Oh my goodness!
Okay, man. You know, you saw the sparks out there too. Almost got, you know, the hit that he was looking for that was just going to send him straight up the top, but got the rest of it. Got a lot of damage here. Anti, I think he got him in kill percentage here at 104 with the amount of rage he has. And obviously, he knows that too with these up smashes coming out. Salem, one witch time is all he needs. Or F smash.
Yeah, overextending a little bit too much. Salem's definitely not going to land on the ground, but we did see him do it last time, and that's going to be a back air KO due to Anti extending a little too far off the stage or up on top of the platform. Salem saw through it, got the back air.
Dude, you saw how high up he went, man? That back air sent him to the heavens.
Yeah, usually that move would KO off the side, but his percent was way too high.
Yeah.
Again, Salem's usually the one that's doing more percent. It's just Anti's getting the KOs early by getting those up smashes, or I believe it's down airs to work on the top platforms.
Yeah, beautiful stuff though. I mean, you gotta give it up to Salem. You know, back against the wall right there, still managed to find himself a back air to seal that deal, but hopefully this is not plus Anti enough. You know, Salem has that very frustrating play style, you know. He's always kind of like dipping away from you, but also still getting pop shots here and there, and then out of nowhere it just explodes with a huge damage combo. Playing a Bayonetta strengths.
Uh-oh. Able to still recover. He's grabbing the ledge a whole lot, but it is a little hard. Actually, Bayonetta's probably the hardest character to punish when she grabs the ledge twice.
Hey, a lot of bat within right here, and even though he's not taking full damage, you still take a little bit of damage with bat within. So, I mean, not the greatest of trades. Not the greatest of options that Anti wants, but damage is damage there, so get whatever you can.
Yep, this is still early percent, so it's a little harder to get these combos off on Mario. Mario's able to DI a little easier, but we do have Bayonetta in rage. Okay. Ooh, if that actually hit it.
I can't believe he actually air dodged the whole thing. That's throwing me off right there. I mean, I didn't know that air dodge was that long. Okay, it looks like Anti's starting to bait that out right there. You saw him run toward the ledge, then kind of position himself backwards. So he would be right where he was going to be had he gone for the up smash a little earlier, but he does get a second up smash here on the left side. Anti getting that first stock.
All right, what I like about what Anti's doing here, he's avoiding these witch times. He's being very safe on how he approaches. Actually, he's been approaching with down air, short hop down there over and over again. I mean, and going for
more hitboxes, the better. So that's the logic behind that, man. The more hitboxes, the better. But Salem, you know, still doing the same thing as well, man. Dropping into a shield a lot with the neutral air. Pretty safe option when you don't have any of that B move lags or special move lags.
I love this playstyle. This is the playstyle you want to use versus Bayonetta, which is playing very patient, looking like you're going for grabs a lot, then out of nowhere just doing a forward air down air. Uh-oh. Should be able to live?
Yeah, just barely living that one right there. Back on stage, sneaks that one in. And another bat within, getting him through that situation. Tries to go for the grab, but only grabs that hitbox. That back air was coming out, sent him sailing.
That's one of those things about Bayonetta. Sometimes she lands and you think, okay, I can get that grab. You miss that grab, it's over. Let's see. Not too much comes from that, and only 40% actually on Salem. Thought there would have been a little bit more. Oh, that was a long stock, or a while since Anti had taken the first stock.
Yeah. All right, sniffing him out yet again. Oh, okay, and somehow, I think that last hitbox, because the way it comes out, he hit the ground before he actually got to connect there, so.
Well, I guess he was hoping for low DI on Salem so he could do down throw into F smash. Needs to recover and save a second jump. It looks like
I think you got to take it.
It's still safe.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. That Beyblade top right there on the right side, that neutral layer, just go ahead and sniff out that second jump. Unfortunate for Anti, but very